To talk someone out of something. To stop someone from doing something by talking to them. My brother wanted to buy an expensive jacket, but I talked him out of it. To meet someone halfway. To agree with someone by giving them part of what they want. She wanted to leave early, but I wanted to stay longer, so we met halfway and left after an hour. To brush someone off. To ignore someone or not listen to them. I tried to give my friend some good advice, but he just brushed me off. To rule something out. To decide that something is impossible. We ruled out flying to Italy because the tickets were too expensive. To wrap your head around something. To understand something difficult. I am trying to wrap my head around how this new phone works. To get the hang of something. To learn how to do something after trying it a few times. It takes a few days to get the hang of riding a bicycle. To brush up on something. To improve your skills in something you have not done for a long time. I need to brush up on my French before we travel to Paris. To talk someone into something. To persuade someone to do something. My friends talked me into going on a long hike in the mountains. To take something with a grain of salt. To not completely believe something you hear. You should take health advice on the internet with a grain of salt. To give someone the benefit of the doubt. To believe someone is doing the right thing, even if you are not sure. My friend did not call me back, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he is usually very polite. To drag your feet. To do something very slowly because you do not want to do it. I am dragging my feet on cleaning the garage because it is so boring. To nip something in the bud. To stop a problem when it is very small. I started eating too much sugar, but I nipped it in the bud before it became a habit. To turn a blind eye. To choose not to see a problem. My mom turns a blind eye when my brother eats a cookie before dinner. To bite your tongue. To stop yourself from saying something you really want to say. I did not like my sister's new haircut, but I bit my tongue so I would not hurt her feelings. To stick to your guns. To refuse to change your opinion. We argued about the best movie, but I stuck to my guns. To stand your ground. To refuse to let someone make you change your mind. The car salesman was very pushy, but I stood my ground and did not buy the car. To cave in. To finally agree to something you did not want to do. My son kept asking for a new video game, and I finally caved in. To put your foot down. To say a very strong no to something. I had to put my foot down and tell the kids they cannot have ice cream for breakfast. To give someone a hard time. To tease someone or make things difficult for them. My friends always give me a hard time because I eat ketchup with my eggs. To cross that bridge when you come to it. To wait to worry about a problem until it actually happens. I don't know how we will pack everything for the trip, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. To get out of hand. To become difficult to control. My collection of books is getting out of hand because I have no space left. To fly under the radar. To do things quietly without people noticing you. I just wanted to read my book, so I flew under the radar while my family watched television. To keep a low profile. To avoid getting attention from other people. The famous actor tried to keep a low profile while buying groceries at the supermarket. To wing it. To do something without practicing or preparing. I lost the recipe for the soup, so I am just going to wing it and hope it tastes good. To jump the gun. To do something too early. I think you are jumping the gun by packing your suitcase 3 weeks before the flight. To cut corners. To do something the cheap or easy way, which often makes it worse. The builder cut corners when making this house, and now the doors do not close right. To bend over backward. To try very hard to help someone. She bent over backward to cook a special meal for her friend who only eats vegetables. To blow off steam. To do something to get rid of anger or stress. After a long day, I like to go for a run to blow off steam. To fly off the handle. To get very angry suddenly. I accidentally burned the dinner in the oven, but thankfully my mom did not fly off the handle. To lose your cool. To stop being calm and get angry. I lost my cool when the traffic did not move for an hour. To get on someone's nerves. To annoy someone. The sound of loud chewing really gets on my nerves. To get under someone's skin. To annoy someone a lot over time. That character in the television show is so rude, he really gets under my skin. To rub someone the wrong way. To make someone feel annoyed without meaning to. The cashier at the supermarket spoke very loudly, which rubbed me the wrong way. To keep someone at arm's length. To avoid becoming too close to someone. My neighbor asks too many personal questions, so I keep her at arm's length. To put two and two together. To figure out the truth from what you see. I saw flour on the table and put two and two together to realize someone was baking. To read between the lines. To find a hidden meaning in what someone says or writes. She said she was fine, but reading between the lines, I could tell she was sad. To draw a blank. To forget something completely. I tried to remember the name of the movie we watched, but I drew a blank. To slip your mind. To forget to do something. I meant to buy milk at the store, but it completely slipped my mind. To ring a bell. To sound familiar but you cannot fully remember. I don't know the woman, but her name rings a bell. To cross your mind. To think of something for a short time. It never crossed my mind that we could take the train instead of driving. To pick someone's brain. To ask someone questions to learn from them. My uncle knows a lot about gardening, so I called him to pick his brain about my tomatoes. To rack your brain. To think very hard about something. I racked my brain trying to remember where I left my keys. To keep someone in the loop. To give someone the newest information. Please keep me in the loop about your travel plans so I know when you arrive. To go out of your way. To make a special effort to do something. He went out of his way to drive me all the way home. To get the picture. To understand a situation. You don't have to explain the whole game to me, I get the picture. To have a lot on your plate. To have many things to do. She is cooking for the family and packing for the trip, so she has a lot on her plate. To take a back seat. To become less important. My painting hobby has taken a back seat since I started spending more time at the gym. To take something in stride. To handle a problem calmly without getting upset. We got lost on the hiking trail, but we took it in stride and enjoyed the beautiful trees. To pull someone's leg. To joke with someone by telling them something that is not true. I thought my brother was serious, but he was just pulling my leg. To poke fun at someone. To joke about someone in a light way. My friends always poke fun at me because I wear bright yellow shoes. To hit the nail on the head. To say exactly the right thing. You hit the nail on the head when you said this town needs more parks. To hit close to home. To affect your feelings in a strong, personal way. Reading that book about growing up in a small village really hit close to home for me. To go the extra mile. To do more than what is needed. The hotel staff really went the extra mile to make our stay comfortable. To drag something out. To make something last longer than necessary. My uncle dragged out his story for 20 minutes when it could have been told in 2. To steer clear of something. To avoid something or someone. You should steer clear of the main road because the traffic is very bad right now. To bite off more than you can chew. To try to do something that is too difficult for you. I tried to paint the whole house in one weekend, but I bit off more than I could chew. To bite the bullet. To force yourself to do something difficult or unpleasant. I have a toothache, so I will just have to bite the bullet and visit the dentist. To call the shots. To be the person who makes the decisions. When we go on vacation, My mother is the one who calls the shots. To cut someone some slack. To treat someone gently when they make a mistake. I know he forgot to wash the dishes, but let's cut him some slack because he is very tired. To make ends meet. To have just enough money to pay for things you need. They shop at the cheap grocery store to help make ends meet. To sleep on it. To wait until the next day before making a choice. I couldn't decide which couch to buy for the living room, so I decided to sleep on it. To get cold feet. To suddenly become too scared to do something you planned. I wanted to ride the big roller coaster, but I got cold feet at the last minute. To go with the flow. To be relaxed and do what other people want to do. I don't have a plan for today, I am just going to go with the flow. To have a gut feeling. To have a strong feeling that something is true, without any reason. I had a gut feeling that we should take the left path in the forest, and I was right. To make a mountain out of a molehill. To make a small problem seem very big. It is just a tiny scratch on your shoe, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. To settle down. To become calm and quiet. After running around all afternoon, the kids finally settled down to read. To take for granted. To expect something to always be there and not appreciate it. We are so used to having fast internet that we take it for granted. To come out of the blue. To happen very suddenly and surprisingly. I had not seen my cousin in years, and then he visited me completely out of the blue. To catch someone off guard. To surprise someone in a way that makes them confused. The difficult question in my language class really caught me off guard. To run out of steam. To lose energy and want to stop. We were hiking up a steep hill and I completely ran out of steam. To fall into place. To happen in a good way without problems. After weeks of planning, our vacation is finally falling into place. To drop the ball. To make a mistake or forget to do something important. I totally dropped the ball and forgot to buy a birthday cake for my sister. To start with a clean slate. To start over and forget past mistakes. Moving to a new city allowed him to start with a clean slate. To turn over a new leaf. To change your behavior and become a better person. She turned over a new leaf and started eating healthy vegetables every day. To scrape the bottom of the barrel. To use the worst things because there is nothing else left. We are scraping the bottom of the barrel with these old movies. We have watched all the good ones. To bury the hatchet. To become friends again after an argument. My neighbor and I finally buried the hatchet after fighting over the fence. To look the other way. To pretend you do not see something bad. The mother looked the other way when her child took an extra piece of fruit. To stand out from the crowd. To be very different and easy to notice. Wearing a bright red coat makes you stand out from the crowd in a gray city. To hit a wall. To reach a point where you cannot go any further. I tried to learn the new language for a month, but then I hit a wall and felt stuck. To leave someone hanging. To keep someone waiting for an answer or for help. I asked him a question in a text message, but he left me hanging all day. To get carried away. To become too excited and do too much. I got carried away at the market and bought way too many vegetables. To jump on the bandwagon. To start doing something because many other people are doing it. Everyone started buying those new sneakers, and I jumped on the bandwagon too. To keep an eye on something. To watch something carefully. Please keep an eye on the soup on the stove so it does not burn. To rub it in. To talk about your success to make someone else feel bad. I know you won the video game, but you do not have to rub it in. To take a toll on someone. To cause damage, pain, or tiredness over time. Walking 20 miles in uncomfortable shoes really took a toll on my feet. To throw someone under the bus. To blame someone else to save yourself. My brother threw me under the bus and told our mom I ate the last slice of pizza. To step out of your comfort zone. To do something that makes you feel a little nervous because it is new. Trying to speak a foreign language with strangers forced me to step out of my comfort zone. To gloss over something. To ignore or quickly pass over a problem. He glossed over the fact that his car had bad tires when he sold it to me. To sugarcoat something. To make something bad seem better than it is. The doctor did not sugarcoat it, she told me the shot was going to hurt. To put up with something. To accept a bad situation without complaining. I have to put up with my noisy neighbor because I live in an apartment. To go down the rabbit hole. To spend a lot of time learning about one very specific topic. I went down the rabbit hole watching videos about ancient Egypt for 3 hours. To wrap things up. To finish an activity. We cleaned the house all morning, so let's wrap things up and go eat lunch. To take something to heart. To feel very sad about criticism because you care a lot. I told him his painting was just okay, and he really took it to heart. To chip in. To give money or help for a shared goal. All the friends chipped in to buy a nice gift for the teacher. To hold a grudge. To stay angry at someone for a long time. I accidentally ate her sandwich last year, and she still holds a grudge. To get off on the wrong foot. To start a relationship badly. I accidentally parked in my new neighbor's spot, so we got off on the wrong foot. To slack off. To be lazy and not do what you should do. I wanted to study my new language today, but I slacked off and watched television instead. To turn things around. To change a bad situation into a good one. The garden looked terrible in spring, but we turned things around by planting new flowers. To play it safe. To avoid taking any risks. I don't like very spicy food, so I played it safe and ordered a simple sandwich. To speak your mind. To say exactly what you think. I always speak my mind, even if my friends disagree with my favorite movies.